All right, guys, so the research paper rubric has always been in the rubrics tab in Blackboard, but you haven't needed it until this point, so I just wanted to make sure that everybody was clear on what was going on with this. So this is the biggest deal right here, the yes test. You must achieve all yeses for your paper to be scored. This paper is designed to be towards the end. It's designed to be an extensive paper, and I really want to read your paper because I feel like you put a lot of effort into it. But you've got to be careful with this. So the basic requirement is simple. The paper has to be typed. Well, you're putting it into turnitin.com. I'm pretty sure it's going to be typed, but that is part of this process. The thesis has to clearly be stated in the intro. Once your thesis is approved, if you don't want to change it, then don't change it. Just literally put it as the last sentence of your intro and keep going. 3, correct page format and documentation style, MLA applied in text. I'm going to be honest with you. This is something that my professors have always told me, go to Al Purdue, go look it up, use citationmachine.net, those kind of things. And so I'm going to put videos on here to help you reference that. But really, this is something that Al Purdue is going to be your biggest bet on. You don't want to be caught plagiarizing. And that is the biggest thing that hurts people. So using Al Purdue, using citationmachine.net, using those resources is what's going to save you. Citations are evident, no evidence of flagrant plagiarism. That includes in-text citation. If you're not sure about what that is, hopefully the links and things will help you understand that a little better. Minimum number of sources for you is 5. And when I say a variety of types, what I mean is don't use the same website over and over again with, a different page from that website. That's not a variety of types. Works cited references accurate and correctly formatted. Again, when we're doing this yes test, we're not talking about perfection here, but just that it's there and that it's attempted to be correct. The paper has to be written in third person. The paper meets minimum length standard. Typically with this, I say anywhere from 4 to 8 pages. That doesn't include your works cited page, so try to not go over the maximum at least. Evidence of consistent and conscientious editing. In other words, the word I is actually capitalized, things like that. You want to just be careful of the obvious editing problems. Then, once your paper is good with this, I have to go down to this section. So a 4 is clearly a knowledgeable practice skill pattern. 3, evidence of a developing pattern. 2, superficial, random, limited consistencies. And 1, unacceptable skill application. So for use of sources, research information appropriately documented. Enough outside information is clearly information to clearly represent a research process. Demonstrates use of paraphrasing as well as direct quotations. You don't want to have that constantly. And I will stop here and say, if you have a quotation you're using that is more than 4 lines once you type it, you have to do block quotes. And that is something that Al Purdue and things like that will also show you as well. So please look at that. Your sources on works cited accurately match sources within the text. In other words, your in-text citation actually matches your works cited page. Introduction, engaging and clearly defines thesis. These are all standard. Again, this is how you've been writing. It's just making sure that you get it for this last one. If you notice, this one is out of 100. So all of this adds up to that. And just for the sake of the length of the video, I'm going to stop there, but I will try to put up as many resources as I can. And please reach out to me if you have any questions about this. We mentioned a little bit about research papers, and some of you said that you're worried about citations. That is something that can be daunting, can be scary, but for our purposes, we use MLA 8th edition, which is much easier than it used to be. So hopefully that'll help you, and I'll keep putting those resources up.